YouTube. Yo, what's up, my man? Matt Moreno.
What's happening, man? Finally, we got to sit down and do this.
Oh man, tell me about it, dude. I have been. Oh, let me silence this real quick. I have been.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Ins and outs and all arounds, dude. It's been a crazy day. Shout out to Mikkel. She's on record with her sale. Let's go.
Really?
Yeah, that's who just
Awesome.
messaged me. Way to go, Mikkel. When you see this, yo, shout out to you. Congrats.
For sure.
That's awesome. But yeah, man. So there's been a lot of different events going on in the past couple of weeks. I know it's been some time since we've been on. So what you been up to?
Man, we did the fair this year again. You know, we're going to do that every year. It always seems to pay off in spades, but it was just super fun this year for some reason. You know, I think it's because last year it was our first time, so we didn't bring fans or anything. Oh. And even though you're inside in the main exhibition
the sweatshop,
they've got swamp coolers from like the 50s or whenever that place was built. So they're super efficient, if you know what I'm saying,
right,
in raising the humidity level of the room, but not really cooling it off.
Yep.
So we brought fans this year. We're a lot more comfortable, and then I don't know, better at our jobs this year or something, because it's more fun having conversations. You know, it was just all around a better work experience. So we had a lot of fun.
That's good, man. That's good. Unfortunately, I did not make it to the fair at all. Wish I would.
And I'm going to hold that against you too in the future.
Please don't. Typically we do, dude. Usually the past couple of years we've gone up to the Nevada City Fair, or not Nevada City, the Grass Valley Fair.
Yeah, that's a good one.
You know, it's been cool, but this year, dude, it's just been lately we've been stacked. There's been like weird sicknesses where the doctors all keep saying it's allergies and like all this stuff, bro. So like it's like, I know, right? Like every other week, dude, somebody's sick or something's going on. Then the fourth hit, and then there's Memorial Day at the end of May, and then like all holidays are falling on Mondays,
right?
And it's like I don't realize really that they're holidays, but I know they're there, and I know that I've been working from home a lot lately, so I don't know, man. It's been cool. Did you guys end up going to the Peach Festival at all?
We went one day. It was like 100 and something degrees. So we like hit the EXP and Academy Mortgage booth.
Yeah.
We said our hellos. We walked up and back and then hit Casa Carlos and went home.
There you go.
So, I mean, that was literally play by play, our experience at that. You know, just trying to find the shade. And I think I bought a peach cobbler and some iced tea. Like
I was going to say, did you get anything peachy?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I always do. Because like the fire department's out there selling peach tea, right? Like if you don't get at least that or one of their lemonades,
you're
not a good person.
You're not, dude.
You need to, support the fire department when you're at the Peach Festival.
100%. I felt so bad. So like I'm on like that side of the bridge out there, right? So I went to the Linda shop and got my little peach tea. Then I went to the Marysville one, and then I got my little Marysville tea. I actually did the mix on that one, the lemonade tea mix. So it came out pretty good. So shout out to them, supporting both sides. Can't play favorites. So
that's right.
Yeah, man. So you're about to be doing what today? What's going on with your schedule?
Oh man, it's been crazy. I had I help agents get their internet presence online and help them rank. And we've talked about SEO in the past.
Mm-hmm.
So I was helping out an agent that came to us, was it last week?
Yeah.
Last week. And his name is Michon Small. He's here with EXP. I think you met him.
Yeah.
He was at my training last Wednesday. And, he came in. We sat down and just nailed out his internet presence and made sure that his Google page was at least in the works of getting verified. So here in a few days, he'll be ranking higher and have a little more visibility.
That big old word you always use, that SEO. I'll use the acronym. You could say the big words, but the SEO, right? Got to make sure that's in tune.
Making that search engine optimization in line.
There you go. That's above my grade level. So
yeah, so we've got him. We had him come in earlier, and that was nice. You know, I gave him some homework and got him set up.
There you
and
go.
Then you know, we hopped on here because here in about, I don't know, half hour, we've got a listing appointment in Sutter, and then our kids got a basketball practice at 6, and then, you know, it's just like it's normal stuff, man, every day.
Yeah, but just got to fit the work in between it all, right?
That's it.
That's right, man. That's right. Yeah, I have met up with some people this morning, met with an agent this morning. Been trying to get this listing. We're in contract on my listing right now. Inspections are going through, but sellers are out of town. So it's like trying to finagle things.
Where'd you get that listing?
I actually picked it up through a relocation company.
Okay.
First time I've ever dealt with it, first time I've ever heard of it. I guess it's a little more normal out in Sacramento than it is down this way, but it's corporate relocation, and, you know, owner relocating to a new area. The company's paying to have them, you know, sell or do it however it works on their end. I don't know, but I just know that I'm like a middle guy in a sense.
Yeah.
So got reached out to, said, hey, would you like to, you know, try your luck on winning a listing? And I was like, sure, why not? And so I ended up
wherever they have to come from, you know.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's just weird how it works. They're like, you're gonna be going up against 3 other agents, and you gotta just sell yourself and and like all this stuff, and worked out in my favor, snagged the listing. It's been pretty smooth, dude. We threw it up not last Friday, but the Friday before that. So and then we accepted an offer that following Friday. So it was on for a week, got one in. Hopefully, you know, we get through it. But shoot, man, it's just the way it happened and it just fell in place. So can't argue with it, can't complain. So that's where
numbers game.
Yep.
That's awesome.
This weekend was eventful, you know, had showings, 3 committed, you know, motivated clients right now that are actively looking. So I got to show 2 of them on Saturday, 1 of them yesterday. Just made our rounds on the showings, submitted an offer over the weekend, writing one up today.
Fantastic.
Yeah, man. So hopefully they go through. Even though it's not like bidding or anything like that anymore, how it was in the past, I guess, it's still like sellers are being very selective.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that?
They can be, you know, and that's the thing. Buyers have a little more negotiation power,
right?
But they haven't got anywhere near what it used to be.
Right.
You know, sellers still have a big say in this transaction because there's still pretty limited inventory. I mean, in our area, there's not a whole lot to choose from. There's still enough buyers to keep the demand there, you know. That's what's got to dwindle.
Yeah.
Is the buyers, in order for them to get any more power in the negotiation than just whether or not it's a conventional or FHA.
Yeah. No, I get that. And that's kind of what we've been battling on. One of my people, they're good either way, conventional, FHA. Obviously one's a higher price point than the other. But it's still just, it's almost like you put in the offer and it's not like you're lowballing. It's not like or at least I'm not. I know we're not lowballing or doing anything like that because I advise, you know, they say, should we go in 15K under? I'm like, no, why? Let's just give them what they asked for. And, you know, it
depends on how the property's priced, though.
Exactly. You know, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it'll appraise at what they did it. You know, I did my research and, you know, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it depends. Now, if it was something where I was like, no, we're not going in full price, where we can do this. It's been on this long. It's a bit of a fixer. You know, there's like circumstantial. per, you know, property, right?
Yeah.
And even so, man, it's like you put it in and they're like, sellers don't want to budge, you know, or no, sorry, like, you know, next time we're not even gonna counter it because, you know, we don't want it. I'm like, all right, so here we go. We're just gonna continue to do this game. And man, it's a weird time right now, dude. I know
It is. And I've noticed too that anything that stays on the market is starting to decrease $10,000 to $20,000 increments. Yeah. And everything hitting the market is 10 or 20,000 less than it was a month ago. Yeah. So, you know, prices are, you know, people look at that and they're like, oh, prices are going down. No, they're just normalizing, just like interest rates are normalizing. Everything's kind of going back to normal. So
yeah, I had a conversation.
It's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. You know,
for sure.
We need it.
I had a conversation with somebody over the weekend and they were talking about, oh man, 5.5 interest rates bad. Oh my God, it's crazy, and like going in on it. And I kind of looked at him. I was like, all right. I was like, do you own? He's like, yeah. I was like, okay. So he said he owned, and I was like, well, what's your rate? He's like, oh, I'm at a 2.8 or I'm at a 2.7 or something like that. I'm like, great. I was like, you bought at that? He's like, no. He's like, what do you mean? And I was like, no. Like, how long have you owned your home? He's like, oh, quite a few years now. And I'm like, okay, so you refied into that rate, right? I was like, so you took advantage of there being a low rate, right? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, well, what'd you purchase your home at? And he was just like, oh, it was like 5.8. And I was like, oh, so 5.7 is bad right now because you got a 2.5, 2.7, whatever. But originally you purchased at that price. So I don't see it being that different. You know what I mean? So it was just the conversation we had immediately. And I mean, it was with a group of people and stuff. So everyone's like ears perked, you know, they're like, oh, damn.
We have so many people that come through and they're like, oh, I'm just waiting for the market to crash. I'm like, yeah, are you serious? Mm-hmm. Like, you're going to put that out there? Like, you don't want the markets to crash. Yeah. That is a negative or like across the board. Yeah. No matter what, like if real estate market crashes, a whole lot of other stuff has to go on too. Yeah. Right. Yeah. And so, I mean, not to mention, you want to keep the value in your home. Mm-hmm. Right. So just the wish that it would crash is such, in my opinion, I mean, it's just bad.
I was gonna say,
put out there,
bad thinking, poor thinking, dude. And it's crazy because like the minute the market crashes, what happens? You know, investors start reaching out to properties. Right. People who have cash are paying for them, and they're doing because they're so low and all that. But then the market crashes, and people want to, oh well, I can afford to buy a house now, and then they go and try to buy the house, and it's like, well, you're competing against who? Yeah. Like you weren't ready 3 months ago, but these people were ready, waiting for it. And now you're trying to get ready, and now you're behind. And that's why it's just the way we always talk about
it. Who knows the implications on people's credit if the market crashes, stuff like that. You know. Yeah. I mean, there's so many unforeseeable outcomes, and why would you put it out there? You know?
Yeah, no, I promise you, man. That's what I just laugh when I see that. When I hear it, man, I literally just kind of laugh and smile, and I don't even try and comment on it because it's almost like a lost battle. Their mind stuck on what Billy Bob Joe told them, and you know, it's just
their uncle read something on Facebook before they went to the open house that you're talking to them at. You know, it's like, all right,
but they're interested.
So we started to reach out to renters.
There you go.
Because right now in this area, at least, rent is crazy. Yeah. It is so high. Janelle was looking up, so she was looking up different apartments, how many apartments are in each complex, and she came across a studio apartment for $1,250 a month.
Ooh,
that was like the cheapest.
Ooh,
I'm just like, oh my God, like you're renting a bedroom with a bathroom in it. A small kitchen. That's not good. You know what I mean?
No, I get it, dude. And I mean, everyone has their ways of living and where they want to be. And I completely get it. But I mean, the rent prices are crazy. I mean, 2-bedroom, 1-bath apartments, $1,400, $1,500. Like, that's crazy.
Why not just push that 1,500, 500 more and try to buy a house, you know?
Yeah, and it sometimes, man, it does suck. And I feel for the people that, they're having to spend a grip on keeping these rental properties, putting up front showing 3 times the income, or showing that they have, you know, however much, and then putting in their application. And then like there's so much crap that goes into rentals, and then because of that, because they're spending so much, like they almost can't qualify for a home or their credit or whatever it is. And that's why I think just with the renters that you guys are targeting, that's super awesome, because you guys will be able to, you know, advise them and guide them on some type of plan or some type of outline on how to get from where they're at now to where they want to be, or where they should be, just because, you know, real estate is a great investment. That's how it goes. Yeah, dude, I put a group together kind of when I first started this, and I kind of let it go, so to say. Sorry to everyone who's in the group, but put the group together and it's called From Tenant to Owner.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's super funny, huh? So it's called From Tenant to Owner, and it basically is just a way, and it's a place for everybody to gather, you know, the items and flyers that they need in order to, you know, go from being a renter to an owner, or the guy, or the steps on what it'll take to get there, so to say.
Yeah, so, that's great.
Yeah, no, I'll send it to you. You could check it out. I think there's however many people in there. It's pretty cool. Some lenders and whatnot, but yeah, man. So I know you got to probably get here shortly.
Yeah, Chanel literally just put a sign in front of my face, and you might have seen me look up and then nod. 5 minutes left or whatever. So
5 minutes.
Yeah, I gotta kick it, man. I gotta go to this listing appointment and just nail it so we can.
It's all good, man. I'm glad we got to catch up for a second and kind of talk about things. We'll probably hop on. I think we'll hop on probably sometime this week again and just kind of go over a little more. It's funny she did that because we were shooting a video not too long ago, and I wrote on a piece of paper, pause, because somebody got a phone call, and I was like, oh my God, all right, well, and then I looked up at dude, and I was like, all right, pause. And I just let it go. So it happens, bro. But good luck on your appointment, man. I hope everything goes well. And until next time, guys, we will see you here.
See ya.
Later.